What's up, YouTube, ninjas worldwide? It's your boy DJ Axis Powers with another Workout Wednesday. Since we're training and dieting, ab shot, ooh. Anyway, this week we are going to talk about high volume training versus high intensity, low volume training. So basically, there are two kind of schools of thought. Let's just break it down simply. Say Arnold Schwarzenegger on this side versus Mike Mentzer on this side, who had the training style of just hard, heavy, intense, and very short, and balls to the wall training super hard. And then Arnold was just like completely annihilate your muscle with as many sets and as reps, and just really focus on getting a crazy pump and just spending a lot of time in the gym. Whereas this side, you're spending less time in the gym, but you're just really going absolutely super heavy and super intense on the time that you are training. So, you know, these guys through the years had their beef about which training system is better. And the reality, from my experience and from what I've seen, it's different for every person. Has a different body type that will respond to certain types of training. So for me personally, I think when I really got into lifting, I was probably overtraining, you know, hitting muscle groups 2 to 3 times a week. Again, like I was studying, you know, some of the preps of like Arnold or Columbo going into Olympia. And as you know, if you're someone who's getting into lifting seriously on a regular basis, like those intense volume, you know, that's really for intense, you know, high level advanced lifters. And when you're starting out, I think, you know, it should be a little more intermediate level to get some really good gains. So looking back, I feel like, you know, I overtrained, because it wasn't until a couple of years into my training that, you know, my buddy Paul Gazzuppi, shout out to Paul, was helping me out, and, you know, kind of switched up my training style, a little powerlifting with a little bodybuilding. So, you know, at that point, and also taking more rest, and I definitely saw more gains. I thought, you know, I was definitely started to grow, because I probably had gotten stagnant after a couple of years. So yeah, for everyone out there, I think you really have to find out what works for you. I've seen some guys, you know, some of my homies at the gym, my buddy Daniel Orndorff from Be More, he looks crazy, and he doesn't even lift heavy. It's all about volume and slow negatives. And then I have other, you know, homies like my buddy Rhino at Body Fat, and he's just hitting weights like, you know, training on some like Branch Warren, Johnny Jackson type, you know, just annihilating muscles, super heavy, super intense, and he looks great too. So at the end of the day, you got to find a training style that gets you results, and that's something obviously that you enjoy. You know, going to the gym shouldn't be cumbersome. It shouldn't be, you know, something that you are scared about or, you know, don't enjoy, because if you don't enjoy, then you're not really going to get any result from the efforts you put in there. So you got to really learn to love the gym. And yeah, if you can do that, then, you know, you can sculpt your body whichever way you want, and that's a beautiful thing. You know, we all are perfect. We're all a piece of art, a sculpture. But you know, for those few who can really figure it out, it's, you know, something that's motivates you on a whole nother level, on every level of your life. So go out there, get your gains, find out what training style works for you. It's your boy DJ Axis Powers, another Workout Wednesday. Train hard. I'll see you soon. Peace.